Welcome back, everybody, to the A.J.I. Show,
Show.
episode 35. If you're not already following, please do, and share this with all of your friends, your families, your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, your aunts, your uncles, and your cats, dogs, owners. And let's get right into the episode.
My phone dies at 30 minutes. Video viewers, I'm so sorry.
Welcome back, everybody, to another week, another day in the life of us.
Period.
I'm here with my wifey. Say hello, wifey.
Hello.
How's your week been?
Good. I have an idea. I wonder
What's
if
your idea?
I don't know, because I have this moment of silence at the beginning, you know?
Uh-huh.
Don't really say, I kind of just have to look around when you finish. I feel like we should come up with, I don't know, almost like you should be in the intro. The only thing that sucks is I'm part of the intro. You know what I'm saying?
I think you should just get up on the table and dance.
But you know what I'm saying? Just so it's I don't know.
You just feel
look
like you're
around,
just like,
kind of don't know what to do, and then I don't want to look at the camera because it looks super weird when I look at the camera. As you're talking,
Yeah.
So
You should just kind of.
just a thought.
You should just exaggerate, just looking around while I finish everything. Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be funny.
Well, anyways.
Did you already answer me when I said how was your week?
It was good. It's actually a lot's happened.
Yeah.
I got absolutely fried.
Uh-huh.
This was the day after we recorded the last episode.
Yeah. We went to a lake near our house, and we celebrating someone's birthday, and then you.
Okay, your sister offered. Well, she brought tanning oil. She didn't really offer it. I was just like, can I use that? And so I used it. By the way, it smells exactly like a maple glazed donut.
Uh-huh.
It smells so good. But I rubbed that all over my body pretty much when we got there, and I mean everywhere. Except my face. And shortly after I put sunscreen on, I was like, I'll let it crispify for about an hour, and then we'll...
Yeah.
And not only that, the UV was only a 6 or 7 that day, so it's not super high, but that's high enough to obviously, burn.
Uh-huh.
So then we put sunscreen on, and then all of a sudden I was like, my shoulders really hurt, and I can feel it.
And you were like,
So
are my shoulders getting red? I'm like, yeah,
they're
getting
but I bet you couldn't see because I was like, it gives you your whole body tint, like the oil.
The oil does?
Yeah.
Gives you a red tint?
Like a brown tint.
Oh.
Because it makes your hands brown when you're done putting it on.
Okay.
And so maybe that's why you couldn't really see, but I could feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we put on sunscreen again, and 30 minutes later, I was like, okay, I don't know what to do. At this point, it's starting to hurt.
Yeah.
So we put sunscreen on again, and then I started walking around with a towel on. And this was all in about, 3 hours?
Yeah. I mean, we were at the lake for a while.
4 hours. But the first hour, we were kind of saying hi. And so 3.5 hours, I was in full burn mode.
Mm-hmm. And the sunscreen just did not help.
Yeah, after the tanning oil, it's
they counteracted each other, and it did not work. You put on sunscreen maybe 4 or 5 times after that.
And that's the thing is my shoulders, only my shoulders, because the rest of my body, I got a little burnt on my legs, on my belly. I got fried on my feet. Fried. But
they were bad. Your toes were swollen.
Yeah. My feet were really bad.
You were even I almost want to call out tomorrow. We have EDC coming out. We need as much money as we can right now.
But I did have someone come in and cover me because I was also put in the hottest area of the kitchen because I was the only one that knew how to run it that morning.
Yeah.
And so and my face was burnt pretty good. So just being over, fryers and the grills, I was like, All right.
Ugh.
So, yeah. I left work early and then I went home. I came home. I slept all day. Literally got home at 1:30, fell asleep by 2 and was out till pretty much you got home. And then I got up to say hi and went back to bed.
Yeah. And then like the following day you just slept all day
Yeah.
as well.
It was a
honk shoeing.
quite the
It
recovery.
was like, wake up. Hi.
Yeah. I was burnt out after that. But hey, we got a cute little tan for EDC. We don't hurt anymore.
You peeling.
I am peeling. Not as bad as I
Like
thought,
a
though.
banana. No?
Like right now, it's really just like...
You know, it might have
like
been the
really
dragon's
thin.
blood that helped.
Yeah.
Helped it not
Yeah.
go away as much. Like keeping your tan.
And I
May have helped.
didn't wash it off.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you wondering, you can explain what that is because
Dragon's blood.
most people don't know.
So dragon's blood is like a.
I didn't know it was till I met him.
It's a tree sap from Peru. Like there are these trees in Peru, and you get this dragon's blood tree sap from it, and like you can put it on burns, cuts, stuff
They
like
call
that.
it that because it looks like blood. Like it's that red.
Yeah.
It's like a red.
It's like a red brown.
Dark red brown liquid.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can put it on anything really. Like sometimes like I grew up with it a lot, and my mom would use it for a whole bunch of different stuff. Like,
And you can only get it from Peru. So if you're trying to like, oh my God, where can I get this?
I actually found it on Amazon. There's like
Okay,
a
so
few
maybe
things
then
on Amazon. that you
Amazon,
can buy
but
it
like
from.
locally, probably not.
No.
You got to go to Peru for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because
it is gold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my grandma, when she went over to Peru for like a couple times, she would bring back like big old bunch of dragon's blood from over there. And then like she'd give some to my mom and just kind of all of our family. And then my mom, she would like separate it into like little
Like
droppers, I guess you could say.
bottle droppers, like I don't know.
Yeah. But it has like a lot of healing properties, and yeah.
Which blows my mind. I feel like your mom just pulls that stuff out of anywhere. Like
She's got so much. She's got
Like,
one in every single location.
do you know where her like original supply is? Have you ever seen it, or do you just?
I mean, it
does
comes.
she just keep pulling
it
little
comes in
bottles
like
this.
I think it came in like bottles like this big and stuff like that.
But and how long have they had?
But the
them?
thing
like,
is,
how long
is
has
that
she had them?
when-
And how does it get bad when we have it, and that stuff doesn't get bad when your mom has it?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I do not understand because I
don't
swear
get it either.
every single bottle that we've gotten has gone bad
Within a couple months.
Within the next time we want to use it,
Yeah.
we're like, oh, where's that at? And then we go and use it, and it's all dried up, and you shake it, you can hear the little hard pieces like shaking around in it.
Yeah.
You try and squirt it out, and it's all water and chunks.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to my mom's house, she got
Fresh.
fresh.
Like she just like went to Peru that second, got it, came back with it. It's there.
No, she's got a multitude of little bottles, but
But that's the thing. As long as I've known you, has she ever went back to get any? Like,
no, because my grandma would bring back a whole lot.
did your mom?
Peru.
Did your grandma ever go? I don't think your grandma's been to Peru since we've been together.
Yeah, she's been like twice,
Oh, she has.
maybe once.
Okay,
Maybe not twice.
twice
but
is pushing it.
I
'cause-
want to say probably once.
Huh.
But yeah, if y'all should get some. Just order it on Amazon. It's called just Dragon's Blood, Peruvian Dragon's
And-
Blood Tree Sap.
Not only that, when you rub it in, it looks kind of like blood. So like I looked kind of crazy. My body was covered in it, and it was like
Oh,
it-
and it stains stuff. So do beware.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna put it on your body, wear like black clothing, dark clothing.
and it
something
does
like that.
dry to your skin, which you can feel, which is a little odd, but nothing
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
No, like the second we would burn ourselves on
And
something, my
it's
mom's
not
like, "Put
wet.
dragon's blood on it! Hurry, put dragon's blood on it!"
Yeah, and it's not wet like on your body. It's just like if you sweat and
Huh?
like you should wear something like if you sweat, you can
Oh.
get that from your like it'll come from your body onto the like whatever
Yeah,
you're laying on.
yeah.
could have said that so much simpler terms, and I just like didn't. So yeah, if you got it, you got it. Anyways,
So last week I said that I had to go to the dentist.
wait,
What?
I am not done with my
Oh.
week.
Oh, go ahead.
That was just the beginning of the week.
Oh, all right.
We burnt.
All right.
Got fried.
Let's see what else. What else you got?
This last weekend, I met up with friends from high school, middle school.
Mm-hmm.
That was really fun. We went out to like a coffee brunch
Yeah.
thing. And
Do
then
they know about the podcast?
They do.
They do?
Yeah.
They
Yep.
watch it?
Yeah, I mean, one of them does have 2 children and is a very busy
Well, you should
mom.
still
but-
tell them to watch it.
They have. I think they have. I don't know, but it was fun. Catching up was crazy.
You were
like,
really dreading
the
to go,
amount
though.
of- I know, just my anxiety.
Yeah.
My anxiety gets the best of me, and I'm like, my fear was I was gonna word vomit or just sound stupid or over explain something, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, I just didn't want to embarrass myself because I'm like, I haven't seen you guys in years.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave and then be like, what is she on? You
Mhm.
know? But
I'm on anxiety.
yeah.
Help.
Yeah. But then we kept conversation going. There's a lot of moments where we had nothing to say to each other. We kind of just sit there and giggle. But it wasn't like, oh, this is awkward.
Mm-hmm.
It was just kind of like, what do we say next?
Yeah.
But yeah. And then after that, the next day, I made something.
Oh, did you bring it in the
I
room?
did.
Oh, let's go. All right, show it. Show it. Show it.
We all
It's
know
so cool.
I'm addicted right now to making
She has
beaded
been
bracelets.
grinding
Okay.
candy, rave candy.
And this one has got to be my absolute best work.
And she just
On
did
my
it the
first
other
try.
day.
And because most bracelets are the same pattern, all I did was look at a picture and made it. Okay.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
And I didn't watch a video.
what?
I just have to look at a picture now, and now I can do it. If it's
No
in the
way.
same pattern.
Okay.
Guys.
Look
Are
at this.
you kidding me, okay?
You got
So
Yoshi.
cool, right? Yoshi's on there. He spins.
He spins.
And you can't see because you're so far, but maybe it says Yoshi at the top.
And some people might have seen stuff like this or like almost
Yeah.
like this exact same thing, but y'all,
Like
I mean, I don't even
making
understand
it-
how difficult it is, but I bet it is a challenge.
Took me about 4 hours from start to finish, and I
Crazy.
didn't really stop. I didn't stop.
You definitely should make like a little Etsy shop for all your rave candy.
I think it's what I want
Because,
to. Because I don't want to
because
just stop when
right
we
after
get back from
EDC, yeah. You should, for sure. I think you should for sure start just a little Etsy shop.
Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
already spent money on beads.
You get that money back.
Yeah. I was really excited about that one though, so I had to show. I'm obsessed. And I just like showing
You
everybody, and like I'm obsessed.
cooked.
Like I
You
want to keep
cooked with
looking
that
at
one.
it. Thanks.
Absolutely cooked with that.
But it's like something I want to give away, but I'm like, oh, it's so good. I'm making more because
You're gonna
I
make
do
one more.
I do want to give one away. But it's just like I can't stop looking at it. Like it's just spinning it and just like the look. I love it. I'm obsessed.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Is that all you
That's
got?
it.
All right. Okay,
How
so
was your
my week, went to the lake, same as you, had fun. Everything
you
normal.
didn't get burnt.
Nope. I am smart. I put sunscreen on the entire time. Anytime. I mean, I got a little burnt. Okay, my forehead
Oh,
forehead
yeah.
got real burnt. Okay, you
Yeah.
got to see these little white patches, which is really weird because like I could have sworn I had like psoriasis in those spots, but like it looks like it's almost like only in my hairline now, and then
Yeah.
like one little spot
But
on
right
this
there.
side.
Mhm.
So interesting.
I bet you that UV just
Mhm.
sizzled it off.
Probably. I don't know. It might like start coming back. I don't know.
The UV
Hopefully
rays
not.
are really
Hopefully
good
not,
for
though.
psoriasis, though. So.
Yeah, but my back spots are still there. But whatever. But yeah,
I
I got.
think it's gonna stop when we don't work where we work now.
Yeah.
I think that's a major
Get
part
out of the
because the amount of
kitchen, out of the
oils
grease, and
the
all
amount
that.
of grease we bring
Blech.
home every day. Like, guys, I can't keep my hair clean. Like, it is clean. I wash it every other day. I don't like to because I'd rather go, 2-3 days. It's really not good to wash your. Okay, my nose. Listen. It's not good to wash your hair that often, but I wash it one day, straighten it the next day, and the next day when I get home from work, it's a grease ball. Like, looks like I just got the grease on my hands and went. It's really bad.
Speaking of hair, okay. So I was in the shower and I can't remember how long it was since I did my hair last.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't know. Okay, so I wash my hair. I'd say somewhat decently often. Okay, right?
Sorry.
No, you're good. But like there's times where I get off work night shift. I don't want to wash my hair and then go straight to bed because I absolutely hate having wet hair and laying down on a pillow. Absolutely hate it. Despise
And you just kind of look funky when you wake up.
Yeah, it's
Your hair like
real
mats
weird.
into one.
So, but then if I don't wash it,
Wait, that sounded really rude.
I
It looks
look
crazy.
funky.
Like you're not gonna
There
go
was
out
one
in
day I
public
woke
like
up
that.
and
Your hair was a box.
my hair was a little shorter, okay, but it was like flat on all sides. I look like a Minecraft character. You even have a video somewhere. I was like playing with my wallet. I was like,
But yeah, I think you look hot and sexy when you wake up.
Well,
but I'm
thank
saying
you.
like walking outside, I'm sure you don't want to have a box head.
Nope. Maybe if I was cosplaying for Minecraft or going to the Minecraft movie, then maybe. But no, I really got to get my hair cut because my hair is just getting to the point where no matter what, it's getting knotted, it's getting tangled from those times where I don't take a shower and I sleep on my hair. And don't take a shower, but when I don't do my hair, I take a shower like every day. Okay, I'm not stinky. I
He
swear.
does stink.
I'm
Just kidding.
not stinky. Okay.
We body shower every day, I think is what you're trying to get
Body
at.
shower. I shower every day.
It's
I
the
only do
hair.
my hair
Yeah.
every once in a while. Okay, because it's also kind of a process. I gotta use a lot of conditioner, a lot. Okay, in order to get all the knots out of my hair, because my hair knots very, very easily. When I sleep, I don't know what happens, but it just gets real bad. So I'm thinking maybe I should get a bonnet.
It would help.
Yeah, or like a silk pillowcase, because I've heard that silk pillowcases or bonnets will help it so that the friction doesn't knot up my hair as much. So I might be looking a little funky.
That's what my best
sleeping,
friend
but
uses.
I feel like I should get a bonnet, so I don't got to be putting my hair in a ponytail.
Hair types, what I just said, 2 different hair types. But she uses one too.
What kind of hair type does she have? Not curly?
My best friend.
Oh, she sleeps with a bonnet?
Yeah.
Really?
Hmm?
Oh. I didn't know that.
I was like, who are you talking about?
Yeah, I think I want to get like a black bonnet. Yeah. We should go to Walmart sometime. Or when we go grab all of our EDC stuff, I think I want to get a bonnet.
Bro, speaking of EDC stuff, I came across this TikTok of someone buying a dog collar to put all their candies on to attach to their freaking bag. I'm getting a dog collar. Do you know what I mean? Putting all your candies on it and like attaching it to my backpack or the fanny pack. Genius.
That's a good idea.
I seen it and then she said dog collar. It'll save you. I was like,
wait, who said that?
Someone
just
on TikTok.
The TikToker. Okay.
Yeah.
I see, just like a little one or a big one, like big dog, little dog.
Probably. I mean, big, but I don't think I'm gonna take like. I don't know. I don't want to weigh myself down either.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can't bring a lot of candy,
so I guess maybe not. I mean, I really did spend like $10 on carabiners, so.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
we can all use the carabiners.
Yeah,
like
for
me.
sure.
Like I need I know I haven't made very much candy, Kay, but I assume I could,
Hand mine out.
hand some of yours out,
You
please.
definitely can.
Thanks.
I
I've made like a
don't
solid.
mind.
I've made like a good 15 or something.
I don't even know if you gotten 15.
Yeah, I've gotten 15. I've gotten
I don't
at
think
least
so.
15. Because
To
that one night I made like 8. Yeah. And then the other night
you
when
didn't get
Jacob was over, I made like a good 5 more, but I guess I'm not giving all of those away.
yesterday?
No, the other
Okay.
time before that when we all did bracelets, all made candy
Okay, so I
together.
was gonna say you actually made none yesterday.
No, yeah, I was. What was I doing?
You were just playing all sorts
We were
of
making our itinerary
Oh
for
yeah, you guys were.
our EDC trip. Okay, so yesterday,
Yeah.
our friend Jacob, who's be going with us. Okay, he came over and he was like, "Guys, the set times finally came out. I made us a little itinerary. I just had to reset real quick.
Just no map yet.
Well,
Map's
yeah,
still not out.
but I mean, when it comes around,
But it's
I
probably
don't know.
it's from what we know is gonna be somewhat of the same.
Yeah, but
years.
he got his itinerary, and I was like, let me put this in an Excel spreadsheet so that we can have it all kind of laid out, really easy to read, all that stuff. So,
Yeah.
so we created that, and we're gonna like print it out on some like cardstock and see if we can try and laminate it somehow, and then like put it maybe on like put like hole punches and then put it on a carabiner or something like that, so we all kind of have it. Well, they'll be smaller, okay?
Oh, I
They'll
was
be a little
like that
smaller.
whole piece of paper just freaking clinking around as you walk in. Oh, that'd be kind of funny though. What's that? Is that a candy? It's my itinerary.
This is my this is my schedule. This is my schedule.
It reminds me of like opening your schedule when you get into high school.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have you ever walked into a class you thought was your class and they're like, you don't have this class till next semester.
I think
Then why is it on my schedule right now?
I think I did that maybe one time.
I did it one time and we got like 30 minutes through the class before he was like giving attendance first off. So when I got to my other class, they were like, oh, where have you been? I'm like, oh, wrong class.
Stuck in wrong room.
But yeah.
Yeah, when we first got to it's not called grade school. What is it? Is it called grade school?
High
Like
school?
from
Kindergarten?
after elementary school?
I said kindergarten. What
What is it called after grade school?
What's grade school? Would that be first through sixth for most people? But it's first through fifth for where we are.
I don't know.
I think is what grade school is. All 12 grades. That is all grade, right?
You're right. Yeah, I think you're right. But when you get to the point where you start having multiple different classes instead of just being in one classroom, like how elementary school
yeah,
is.
the transition is what you're saying. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
a lot.
every time we got like a new schedule, I guess, like at the beginning of each year, like I would take pride in like memorizing like where each class is within the first day, because I knew like a lot of people like, oh man, I still can't memorize my thing. I keep getting lost in different classes and whatnot.
Okay,
and I'm like, I already memorized mine.
Normally I could do that with classes.
I thought that was real cool of me, knowing
didn't
exactly
take
where my
me-
classes were.
It didn't take me the first day. It'd take me a couple days, but do you ever ask me how to get to our friend's house that lives over by Harmon's?
Yeah.
I still don't know.
Nope. Nope. Yeah, I take pride in that's really weird. I can memorize stuff like that pretty well, but ask me what I ate the other morning, couldn't tell you. Nope. Ask me what you just
same thing
ask
800
me
times
what
and you will not
you just
still
said
will not
10
remember.
minutes ago. No idea.
I could tell him something 800 times and even on the 101th time or 801th time, you still don't know what I just said.
No.
Like, we'll have like this whole thing planned on a Saturday night. And I'm like, are you ready? Where are we going? I'm like, I don't know. I've told you about 400 times this week we're going out with friends. And he's like, oh, okay.
Huh,
Yeah.
okay.
When are we doing that?
Right now.
What?
Okay, we keep getting distracted from my
I'm
story.
sorry.
Okay, I went to the dentist finally. That's the thing. We have an issue. Okay, one more quick little tangent. Okay, we have an issue of trying to tell stories and then we just branch off and talk about something.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right because it takes up time and
and I feel like we usually get back.
Yeah, we eventually get back. Yeah. Okay, dentist. All right, I went to the dentist. Okay, had to get 2 cavities filled. All right. Okay,
Yes.
first good thing, okay, I thought it was going to be $106 to get these both cavities filled. It turned out to be $67. Big win. Okay, big win. All right. I get into the chair. They're like, all right, we're going to numb your mouth and then they did the cotton swabs. All right, they stuck one this side
So let me
and the
ask, you
top
got
and this side.
an explanation from your dentist?
Yes.
Crazy. All right.
Well, actually, no.
Did you get?
I mean, kinda.
Did you
Okay.
get the right dentist?
Yes, I got the right dentist.
Good
All right.
for you.
So they just kind of came in and just started, right? So they came in and they were like, "Fa-think," and put in those little cotton swabs,
like
and I
they
was like,
They didn't. I hate that too. They didn't make you like feel uncomfortable, right? As they were like opening up
No.
your mouth. Yeah.
"No,"
Yeah. Right. Right.
because he came in, he was like, "Oh, how you doing?" Like,
Yeah, it's a quick introduction at 9 a.m.
what surprises me is like, how does he know me as well as he does, right?
He knew me on second time. He was like, "Oh, hey." I'm like, "I've met him once."
I think it's crazy because
Yeah.
like I've only met bro, let's see, twice for like 7 years. I've only met bro like 14 times. Well, I guess more than that because I
Has he
came in
not been
for
your
cavities
dentist
and
the
whatnot.
whole time?
Well, yeah, but you only go in
Oh.
twice a year, right? So like with all of his other patients, like bro remembers me, really? Awesome. I mean, I feel like I low key feel
don't
like
remember you.
and
they
they just
read
act
your
like
name.
they know
They
you.
read your name. They're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you're Andre."
You know, it's like, "Oh, what's up, Andre? How you
Yeah.
doing?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Maybe they don't know who
Low
you
key,
are.
they might just pretend like they know who we are.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Make you feel as comfortable as possible, which I like.
Maybe I guess it won't be for a while, but I'm gonna try and remember. Maybe I'll ask him next time. I'll be like, "Do you actually like remember, or like do you just act like it?"
To make people feel comfortable, which isn't wrong. Like,
I
at
mean,
least
it makes
makes
sense.
you feel like
you don't
you're not
want to
like an
walk in
outsider.
and then bro be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah. Like, yeah.
All right, so they got the things in my mouth. Okay, I hate those. Hate them. Hate them. Hate them. Hate them. They start running down your throat, making the throat numb.
Oh, those things.
Yeah, the cotton swab, the whatever thing.
I
they
thought
got
you meant because
numbing
you know
stuff
how
on
they
it.
do put 2 cottons on each side of
Oh,
your teeth for
not
the cavity
that.
or whatever. Oh,
Not that.
that's awful.
Okay, after that. Okay, so usually the last times that I had like gotten those things, they like put it in and then wait like a good 5 to 10 minutes before they take them out. So I was sitting there waiting for them to just kind of like leave the room so I could just start cringing the entire time. And then like 10 seconds later, they pull it out. I was like, what? I said, wait. Hold on. Are you sure it's numb? Are you sure it's numb? And then so he was like, all right, you're gonna feel a little pinch. I was like,
You're like, I've been here 30 seconds.
let me brace real quick. And I mean it numbed pretty well. It did pinch, okay, but he
It
stuck
always
like
does.
he didn't like grab my cheek this time. He grabbed like the little mirror and he stuck it in my cheek, pulled my cheek out, and then I had to close my eyes for this. I was like, he puts it in there. He's like, all right, you're gonna feel a little pinch. Puts it in. jiggling. He just starts jiggling. I'm like, okay, all right. And he's going for a while. I was like, okay, all right. I was like, bro, I'm like, the side's already numb. Why still going? Okay, okay. And then he goes to the other side, starts doing the other side, and doesn't do it for as long. And I'm like, all right. So then he's like, all right,
So
we're
I
gonna.
assume one was deeper than the other then.
But this one was deeper than that one,
And it
he
was-
did this side
oh.
a lot longer than he did
Maybe
this
he
side.
didn't
Okay.
realize.
All right.
Maybe
So
he mixed it up by accident.
I don't know, but so he's like, all right, we're gonna let you sit here. Let that like set in and like numb your mouth up. So I was like, okay. So at this point, the back of my throat's numb from the cotton swabs. I'm sitting here waiting.
And both sides is diabolical.
No, yeah,
I can't.
terrible.
I think the
But I'd
worst
rather
I've
do
ever
that than to
had-
come back the next time and get another cavity filled. So
The worst I've ever had is having a cavity in these front teeth and having to get a shot in the front. Oh my god.
ooh,
Oh my.
ooh, I
God,
can't
that-
even imagine.
That hurts.
Oh my, that like
There's no
what,
little
making your
pinch.
nose numb.
Yes. And up and like right here in your eyes.
Oh, that's diabolical.
Oh, it's bad.
That is diabolical.
Because it's not no little, you're just going to feel a little pinch. Like, I don't even know what they tell you because it hurts. It hurts.
Mhm.
It's bad.
I hate
But that's
it.
like, as you were talking about like the needle, and
Uh-huh.
it makes you wonder how they know where to go. And like, because as they're shaking your mouth, wouldn't it be kind of like moving the needle, you know? It makes me wonder.
No idea. No idea. I
How do they not accidentally
wasn't
go
looking. My eyes were
through?
closed the entire time. I don't know.
My nose is actually so itchy. Have you ever had that happen where your nose is so itchy and you itch it and you itch it and it just doesn't go away? Sorry.
Nice.
My nose is like tickly.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
You need to blow your nose?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
All right, on with the story then. Okay. So I'm sitting there waiting for a little bit, right? And I'm like, I mean, he's going on to work on another patient, right? So I'm sitting there for a while. I was like, all right, this side is really numb, and this other side is not very numb. Okay, so he comes in. I was like, and he asked. He was like, all right, both sides feel numb. I was like, this side feels a lot more numb than this side, so I can like still kind of, and so like this side of my mouth from like the cheek and up, it was numb, and then this side, the entire side of my mouth was numb. And I was like, maybe you need to put a little bit more. He was like, all right, well, we're gonna test it out and see if both sides are numb.
I bet you
And
he's
so what they do-
mixed up like your sides then in
maybe.
that case.
But he was like, all right, we're gonna test it. He's like, I think what they do is like they poke your gums or poke your tooth or something like that.
Yeah,
to
with the
see
like
if-
pokey tool.
Yeah, to see if like you can feel it or not. So he pokes the right side, which is the most numb. And he's like, you feel that? I was like, And then he goes the other side, doesn't even ask. And then he's like, all right, should be good. I was like,
No.
did you even poke it? And then I was like, oh, well, then it's probably numb enough. Okay. So he's like, all right, the test is good, or whatever he said. He's like, all right, so we're going to start. They start drilling, okay?
The smell of
The
your
smell.
tooth drilling.
Okay, the smell. I tried to hold my breath, even though they had got the little vacuum in your mouth. Like, I'm still trying to hold my breath, not breathe through my mouth. Just take little shallow breaths, if anything. The smell of it, absolutely disgusting. I hate it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And when you're getting a cavity filled, at least for me, no matter how numb I am, there gets to a point where they get deep enough where they'll hit a spot and it's like, my toes curl and my eyes roll back and I see God. It touches like
A
they're
nerve.
drilling into my soul and I'm like, Ooh. And I just want to scream. And I just.
And then I
Jeez,
seen this
dude.
TikTok the other day that I came
It's.
across. They go,
I
"Why are
hate the
y'all so scared of
dentist.
the dentist?
It's.
When do you ever have a good time at the dentist, including a teeth cleaning?"
When do y'all ever have a good time? Every time I gone to the dentist, it's mediocre at best.
I've never been like, "Ooh, the dentist, yes." Like, what?
No. You should not like the dentist.
I didn't for 6 years.
No, I'm saying like in my mind, I feel like people should not like the dentist so that it motivates them more to take care of their teeth. You know what I mean?
Oh
Because in
yeah.
my case, I hate going to the dentist, so I try my absolute best to take care of my teeth and not get any cavities. So when I go in there for a cleaning, I mean cleanings are fine. I still hate them because they be scraping at your teeth, and it's like rubbing your nails on a chalkboard. And
Especially when there's like a thick plaque and they're like, you can hear it in your freaking brain.
Yeah.
Ugh.
There's times with it, like I didn't even like realize that until last time I got my cleaning. Like in these front and bottom teeth, they like get it and they scratch, and then you can feel like a chunk go.
Yes,
I'm
that's
like,
exactly what I was thinking,
I'm
but
like,
I wasn't going to say
whoa.
that because I was like, maybe that's not
I was like,
everybody's
imagine
experience.
I hadn't gone to the dentist in a fat minute. Like, I wonder how big those chunks were.
Man, you should have been watching my mouth cleaning that first time.
Was it? Was it?
It was a deep cleaning.
Did you
and so
feel the
that was
big
on
chunks?
all teeth. Yeah,
Really?
not like huge, but all teeth. She had some. She was digging off of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where was I in my story?
Oh, you're not done yet?
Not done yet. Not done yet. There's more. Okay. Right. So they get to the point. I'm cringing the entire time. They finish one side, and then they finish the other side, and so then they start getting the thing to fill up the holes. Okay. Whatever it is, they start filling up the holes. They do the little UV light to harden the stuff on both sides, and they get to the point where you gotta like get that purple paper. You gotta bite down and grind on it so that they can find the spots to shave down so that your bite is normal.
I don't know if they made me do that. I can't remember. I assume they did. I don't remember. But I do know what you're talking
They
about.
should have.
They probably did.
But like the purple stuff, it'll like attach to the parts that are poking up.
Yeah.
My dumbass. Okay, my dumbass. He did this side first. He shaved down this side. Okay, and I thought that the tooth that was getting worked on was the second to last one. Okay, and so my mouth being numb, I can't really like tell. So I was like biting down. I was like, and I was thinking about the second to last one, right? And I was like, it still feels kind of high. He's like, all right. So puts the thing in my mouth, I grind again. And he goes at it again, just a little bit. And he's like, all right, how about now? I was like, it's still a little bit high. And I'm completely not even thinking about the very, very back where he's actually working on. And like, luckily he knew what he was doing. So he's probably like, this dude's crazy. Cause like, I know I've gotten all the spots. And I did the third time,
Like,
and
what-
he I felt like he was just acting like he did it. I mean, he got like I could feel it a little bit, right? But
Yeah,
when I finally
think I
got home,
that.
I was like, oh, I was thinking about the wrong tooth. This back tooth was probably completely fine the first try, but yeah. And then on this other side, it was fine, but I pray I don't get another cavity in my entire life ever again.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
That's what happens when you eat healthy, kids.
Yeah.
You get cavities.
Apparently, for whatever reason. All right. You got anything else?
Yeah.
Got something?
Speaking of cavities, you want to know what I found today?
What?
I asked you to get me a Dr. Pepper. This is a everyday thing.
Ooh.
I asked you to get me a Dr.
Oh,
Pepper
yeah.
on your way home from the gym.
I know what you about to say.
Okay.
I know what you
You
about to say.
leave to the gym. And I'm about to get in the shower, but before I'm scrolling on Facebook, and I'm in this group. Doesn't matter what group. And someone says, these are at a local store here where we live. And I was like, I see this a lot. It's probably fake. Someone reposted it and said, they're there. I said, Keys, Wally, let's go. Got to, I almost said the name. Got to the store. I'm walking. I'm like, I'm so annoyed. They're like, what is it? I'm getting there. I'm walking around and I'm getting real disappointed. And I'm like, maybe they are in the back. Maybe I need to just go further back. I start walking like
To the soda section or like what?
no, where the fruits and the vegetables are.
Okay.
And it's at the very end of that. And so
Mm.
but I initially went to the other side. So when I finally get over here and I like turn the corner, I was like, they're here. Coconut cream
Gasp.
Dr. Pepper is
Yeah. Hallelujah.
buy
Try not to
2,
have
get
it.
1
Wait,
free.
do they have the diet version?
Yes, they do.
I think we're gonna
0.
Well, I mean, it's
have
the
zero.
same thing.
No, I'm
It's still
saying-
like 0 calories, but
Basic. I'm just
I
saying.
think I'm gonna have to pick up some of them's.
Yeah, I should have thought about it. I literally could have got you one for free. I got buy 2 get 1 free. Why did I not get you one?
That
I'm sorry, babe. My brain
deal
was
on that?
just like, but it is $20 for all 3.
I mean, not bad. How many come in a pack? 20, 12?
Yeah, it is $10.99. Well, I guess it's about 11. It's about 11.
Bless you. Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But it is $10.99 each, or you get buy 2 get 1 free. So about $22,
Okay.
$23.
Um.
But it's worth it.
Mm-hmm. Especially not having to go to Maverick every single day for a Dr. Pepper.
No, actually, I'm gonna save a tremendous amount of gas
Mm-hmm.
because I'm not the type of person that can get off of work straight from work and go and get my drink. I plan on having my drink with dinner, and I don't eat dinner till like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I come home, I get in the shower, I chill, then I go get my drink, come back and cook, or go get fast food or whatever the heck. But I always make a second trip out, like towards our work. So
Yeah.
it's gonna save a lot of gas.
Just to the gas station and you grab a 44-ounce Dr. Pepper and you put coconut, vanilla, and regular cream. Cream.
Yeah, sweet cream. at
Sweet
Maverick.
cream. So,
But that's how I make
y'all
my
should try
soda.
that though. You should try that.
That's
It
how
is
I
pretty
make my
banging,
soda
pretty
at
busting.
Maverick. So, and we have a bunch of drink places out here because we live in Utah. So we have like Swig and stuff, and it's Swig.
No, yeah, it's actually so popular.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Did Utah come up with these drink
Swig.
places?
I don't know about these drink places, but Swig for sure is
But,
only
like-
a Utah thing. I think
Well,
only Utah.
Yeah, but like, who came up with coming out with a drink place like a soda place like
Yeah.
this? Like,
I'd start
these?
naming them off, but I fear a couple that we have here are only here.
Probably, but I mean, yeah.
Anyways, before coconut cream Dr. Pepper ever came out as like a drink, I would get the dirty Dr. Pepper at Swig, which is just coconut or Dr. Pepper with coconut flavoring in it or syrup in it. And then I started to put cream in it, and then I added vanilla one day. So it's like coconut vanilla cream. The only thing that these cans of soda is missing is just the vanilla, and I'm not. Oh well, like it's not like a giant part of my drink. It's just like I add one little squirt into my drink sometimes. Most of the time, but I'm okay if there's no vanilla.
Real quick, I want to go back to dentist topic because I seen in my notes. I forgot to talk about it. And when we were talking about the smell of the teeth when they're drilling at it, you want to know what's even worse? When they have to burn your gums.
Yeah.
I don't know in what case like they have
I
to do
think
that.
they
Like
had to-
why do they do that?
I think
Was it to remove a tooth?
Because I know I am a literal dentist. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it happens when you get a root canal. But I don't know. Because I've had it. I've had that happen to me. But that's the only thing I can think of, like, that would need that.
Yeah. I know it happened to my brother. And it wasn't at the dentist. It was at the orthodontist where you get your braces. And I'm pretty sure it happened to me too when I got my braces. So what?
Maybe it's for braces then. Maybe
what
I'm
in the
crazy.
world were they doing in order to have to burn your gums?
Yeah. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm tripping. I don't
People
know.
watching are probably like, "What are these weirdos talking about?"
He's like, you're not going to the right dentist or something. But
you know, when you get a root canal, you don't get it all. Well, I didn't get it all done at the dentist.
what?
You get like, I went to an actual surgery place.
Oh,
it was like dealing with teeth. It's like a tooth surgery.
Well, yeah, because I didn't go to the dentist to get my wisdom teeth removed. I had to go to a completely separate place that specializes in mouth surgery. You know,
Did your insurance cover all that? Or did your parents pay out of pocket for some of it?
I mean, you have a deductible, you know, because you pay.
Do you remember how much yours was?
I don't know. I think like without insurance, like $5,000 to get all four of my wisdom teeth taken out.
The one thing for me though is,
but I think the deductible. I'm not sure how much the deductible is.
Mine aren't even coming in yet.
Which is good because once that roadblock comes our way, we're gonna have to deal with it, and that's gonna be a completely different story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out when it comes. So, I want to go over.
You basically are born to pay.
Yeah. What is this word? Speaking of paying, okay. I have to freaking pay my student loans. All right. My whole thing with this situation is I went to school and sure, people can say like, oh, you chose to go to school, you quit out of school, you knew you were going to have to pay, you this, you that. Like, I acknowledge all those facts, okay? I acknowledge that I could have kept going to school to finish it out, okay? When in actually, well, yeah, I could have. I could have gotten, I mean, first thing, right? I guess I wasn't going at a good enough pace to keep my financial aid, right? So they were like, "Oh, you're gonna not be able to keep financial aid or like through FOSFA financial aid."
Therefore,
so like
what are we gonna do?
I can't pull money out of my pocket, and I also don't want to get loans from banks just to
go to school,
just to have like a higher,
to literally be educated,
a higher interest rate through the banks and whatnot. Okay, so I was like, so that's another reason why I kind of just call it quits on that. Another reason is that it was very discouraging. Okay, when I first wanted to go to college, it was like, oh, this program that you want to do is only going to be 4 years long, and that's how long it'll take. What they don't tell you is that you gotta work your absolute ass off, okay? Absolute work your ass off, like study. Unless you're just smart as hell and you can retain knowledge like no other. Like, props to you. I bow down to you. You're amazing. You're an amazing person, okay? You're amazing, brilliant mind. But that's not me, okay? And when I first got into school,
you can retain information better than me.
I mean, some information, okay? Some information.
What you choose.
Book information, not street information, if that makes any sense. I don't know.
Yeah, because have you ever heard of meringues? Me either.
Or Pinocchio. Pinocchio.
And I'm talking about meringues.
Okay. I wasn't the best at English, all right,
No,
or history.
it's just so funny. I love it when you say certain words. I'm like, yes,
Meringues.
say it like that
Meringues.
forever. It's like when your kid says a word funky and you're like, say it like that forever. That's how I feel.
Okay, where was I at? Oh yeah, so when I first got into university, so they kind of like introduced us like to, I guess, the orientation day. They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you're kind of this is what you're gonna do to pick your classes," and this was like a month before the actual semester started and whatnot. So they were like, "Oh, if you want to go into this, you got to go to this room to learn about what you got to do. So what classes to pick, whatnot." So I got into this place. I wanted to go into computer engineering, so I went to the engineering area, software, computer software. They were kind of just all put in a room, right? So they gave us papers on how long like it would take. So they were like, okay, so if you start here, if you like, you needed to start at calculus 1 in order to graduate in 4 years. So I was like, okay. So then I was like, all right. So I took math 1010 back in high school, and that's 3 classes behind calculus 1. So that's going to add on at least another
Full year
like,
and a half.
yeah, year and a half to catch up, unless I wanted to slave away during summer, which no,
No.
I don't want that. I didn't want to just. People might say, "Oh, yeah, take summer classes." No, I want to have a life during summer. Okay, I don't want to have to worry about school. I want all that free time for summer. Okay, I don't know how y'all can do it with taking them summer classes and slaving away for 3 years,
like
4 years
nonstop.
straight, nonstop. I don't get it.
Because that's technically 8 years
Yeah,
in one.
it was
That's
crazy.
crazy.
But then it got to a point where, like, I ended up not being able to pass a class. I passed with a C minus instead of a C. That happened a couple of times. I ended up having to drop another one class, and it's just things started adding up to where, like, I wasn't going to graduate for another 4 years when I was already in school for
3.5.
3.5, almost 4 years. And so just the discouragement on top of that. And so,
And the
like,
amount of loans if you were to like keep up with the grades.
and I would
The
have been
amount of
in.
money we would have had to have paid back at the end, we
I
just
yeah,
like kill us.
I probably would have been in like around like $100,000 worth of debt.
like it's.
So
I don't know.
yeah, so I went to school to. I basically said, just out of the blue one day, give me thousands of dollars of debt, and just because that I'll just have to pay back just because, and I got nothing out of it, and I mean okay,
Upon your own
granted I
choice,
got,
but at the same time,
but it's just so
mental health
dumb.
over you got.
Yeah, I got things in my hair. I know.
Oh, you got.
I feel like the school system it's got to change somehow. It's got to change
Yeah.
somehow, and I don't
I
get
don't know, I
it.
think it's crazy that you have to pay to go learn, and like people praise you for going to college, but it's like, do you have $20,000 to pull out of your ass to give me?
And a lot of times is that in order to apply
Like,
for
why are you
financial
only
aid,
praised when you go to college? I don't get it.
right?
And if you don't go, then it's like, oh, you're a bum. And it's like, no, I have no money.
And
I'm sorry, I'm not rich.
yeah.
Like,
You know what I think is also stupid is that when you apply for financial aid, they base your financial aid and your grants and all that stuff off of your income plus your parents' income.
as
And
if,
like in which case, and like
how many people's parents are going to help them? Not
yeah.
everyone's. If you're a rich person, yeah. If I
But
was
even
rich,
then, like I mean, my parents.
but like,
Trust
it's
me,
not
my
their
parents aren't
responsibility.
poor. Okay,
Right.
my parents aren't poor, but they weren't in a situation where they were able to pay for half of my schooling. Like I need to work a full-time job. I worked an entire full-time job while I was at
In
school.
school. Yeah.
And that takes a lot out of
And a job where you absolutely could not get a Saturday or a Sunday off.
Yeah, full-time student,
Period.
full-time school, full-time job.
Because our whole plan was...
It just all came crashing down.
Our whole plan was you go to college, and then right after I was going to go. We were going to start at the same time.
And honestly,
And
I'm
at
glad
this point, thank
you
God.
didn't go to school, Loki. We're going to find out some other way that we can
We will navigate
make
this
it.
world
We
without
will,
that. Come on. My favorite...
So many people have been able to get past,
Tana, my favorite of all time YouTuber ever. Homegirl dropped out of school in like 7th grade. Look at her thriving.
What?
Yes.
Crazy.
She doesn't even have a diploma, nothing.
That's wild.
I don't think. But like,
I know,
look at
like
her
it's
now.
possible.
She's
So many
thriving.
people have accomplished it. Like I know we'll make it somehow. We just
We're also
gotta
gonna start getting
figure
into way
it
more
out.
content.
I hope. I low-key want to save up for a camera that we can put up on this.
And vlog.
Oh, speaking of, wait, did I talk about this?
I don't think so.
I'm gonna try. Okay, might not be the best. I'm gonna be recording with my phone. As much as I would love to splurge on a $300 camera, but that's like I don't need to do that. I got my phone. All right. I'm gonna try and vlog our EDC trip. As best I can. So maybe look out for that on YouTube after we get back from our trip.
Yeah.
And you can see all of the fun stuff, all of the sets, all of the music, all the fireworks, all of the night show lasers.
Meanwhile,
that we see.
You can follow me on TikTok at... Hold on. But you can follow me on TikTok because I will be starting, probably Wednesday, I'm going to start doing like the packing process and the essentials we need or we're taking as first time ravers, blah, blah, blah. Our outfits, hairstyles just for me because they ain't going to have no hairstyles. But like if you want to see kind of what's going on, you can follow me on TikTok at Jerica _Iglesias or
underscore Iglesias.
Yeah.
And then mine is, I'm not going to be posted on mine. So people who know my TikTok, you know my TikTok. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll know. All right. Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. If we made you laugh, smile, or made any emotion at all, send this to your first person that you last messaged, last texted. Yep. Send this video to the person that you last texted. Thank you guys for tuning in to another week. We hope you guys have a good week. Make sure to follow, share, turn on that notification bell so you get notified anytime an episode comes out. We will see you guys.
This will also be our second to last episode before EDC.
EDC T minus.
We are
T minus how long?
Single digit days away. We are leaving for Vegas in 8 days.
8 days. And then
EDC's in 9.
Next episode might be a little bit short, depending on how much time we have between our stuff, because our work schedule is going to be absolutely wild until we leave for EDCs. But anyway, that's all we have for you today, guys. Bye.